Welcome to our special review. And what is our special review, Tommy?
It's about a documentary called The Pretender, starring Mike.
Mike Kunda. So Mike has The Pretender on Amazon, and it's a special documentary that we're going to talk about. So let's do it. Let's go to work, and here we go. Welcome back, everyone. Let's talk about The Pretender, starring Mike Kunda. So, Tommy, what is The Pretender about?
The Pretender is about Mike and how it changed. How when he discovered Rocky as a young man, and how it changed his life, and how he modeled his life off of the Rocky movies.
How did Mike discover that he felt like he was Rocky Balboa, which he is, so, but how did he discover that?
Well, one day, his dad was talking about the Rocky movies, and then he comes into the living room, and he sees the Rocky movie for the first time, and then that's when a light bulb just lit up in his head, and he's just like, whoa, it just mesmerized him. He just got engulfed in the Rocky world.
Tommy, Mike actually looks like Sly and stuff, and I can call Sly our friend too. He's everyone's friend, but we do have one thing in common with Mike, that we've also met Sly. I've also had a conversation with him as well, right?
Yes. And
it was kind of like Mike's adventure. This was life-changing for me too, but it was a really huge lightning strike change for Mike. You want to explain why?
Yes, because before he discovered the Rocky movies, he just didn't know who he was, where he fit into the world. And then once he started watching Rocky movies, it's just like he understood his purpose in life, who he was meant to be, and that was a Rocky impersonator.
Right. Now, he's a pro Rocky impersonator. He's actually met Sly, like I said. He's also had a conversation with Sly. Mike obviously got his dream out there. And what's so good about this, about The Pretender, Tommy, is, you know, you see the ups and downs of Mike, and you see that the changes that he went through to get to where he is at now, and as well as the dark sides, the positive sides, the ups and down sides, and what else, Tommy?
That he went through many jobs before he started solely focusing on being this professional Rocky impersonator, Stallone impersonator.
So what I like about The Pretender as well, Tommy, is that Mike's parents were very, very positive. Really positive that Mike was, that they accepted Mike for being a Rocky Balboa impersonator, and which Mike is a really awesome impersonator for Rocky, you know.
He also entered a contest in Philly to be for Rocky impersonations, and he wound up winning.
He ended up winning, and that's really, really good. And just recently, Sly Stallone actually went on Instagram and actually talked about how Mike was a true inspiration to Rocky, and he talked about Mike and The Pretender. It's an awesome Rocky Balboa true story, and I like everything behind this because not only was his parents supportive and full of inspiration, but so is Sly, so is Mike's family. Mike was also a security guard as well, if you guys didn't know that. And honestly, everything that fits into place with this, you know, it's not only just a character. You know how you have wannabe characters out there that just do it for the money, that just do it because, oh, I look like Rocky Balboa or Sylvester Stallone, right? Why do you think Mike did this, Tommy?
Because it's not just because he does it for the fame and money. He did it because it made him happy, and it also makes other people happy, and it makes him happy too, because he sees the joy, especially young people's eyes that look up to him and see that, hey, they can achieve their dreams too.
Exactly. If you don't know what Mike does as well in Philly, Mike does a lot of tours of the Rocky places. He does a Rocky tour, like Rocky's apartment, where the steps are of Philadelphia. And when we were there, we ran out of time, Tommy, but we had a chance to meet up with Mike, but we never did. But overall, Mike does tours.
When Mike does his tours, he really, gets into the character and goes up and says hi, and really gets the guests that go on these tours, with him. They really get involved, and they feel like they're actually in the movie in that moment in time, the way he just embodies the character. And if you are a really, true Rocky fan, then a tour for you to, seek out and take, like Chris said, you get to go to see all the different locations that they use for the movie.
And Mike does go into character when he is doing this tour sometimes. It's like going on tour at Universal Studios, right, Tommy, where they're in character and all. And basically, since they're in character about the movie or the show, well, this is the same thing, but it's in Philly. And not only it's in Philly, well, it's like for a true Rocky fan out there, right?
Absolutely.
Now, long story short, Mike, I'm going to tell you that Sylvester Stallone changed my life as well. So, long story short, I will tell you that I used to be heavier than what you see right now. I used to weigh over 350 to 360. I used to be really big until I met Sly. Tommy, what is the change that I've had in life ever since meeting Sly?
You've had a real get-go attitude to lose the weight. You had, hey, I can do this. I'm important. My life is important to me. So you really, changed yourself and said, hey, I'm going to do this, and you did it.
Right. So out of meeting Sly, I could say that there's a positive thing out of this, because when we've met Sly, when he's getting pizza, where we're at too. So that's how we met Sly, when he was going for pizza, and met him at the right time and had a very motivational conversation with him when he came out. And it was a good feeling, a good thing. And like it changed your life, it changed my life. Basically, training montages. Behind the training montages behind me is to give people a message. You don't have to go in for surgery, and you don't have to go into depression mode because you're overweight. You don't have to be depressed because you're overweight. That's the secret behind the training montages that I do. So I can relate to where your character is at with Rocky Balboa, you getting into character, and it's very awesome for people to see the Pretender out there that haven't, because basically when you do see the Pretender, you will see that Mike relates to Rocky, which is Sylvester Stallone's character, if you're living underneath a rock and you haven't seen Rocky yet, right?
Yes. My final thoughts are, really good showing of who Mike was from when he was young to who he is now, and how his wife, his family, his mom, his dad, his brother are all there for him. And even though he could be having a job where he could be getting a good pay, it's more important to him to be happy.
Right. And my final thoughts are that if you have not seen The Pretender, watch it. If you're wanting to watch a documentary, a true documentary, this is the one to watch. Now you guys can go on Amazon and you could check out on Amazon. We will put down a link down on the description down below where you could check out Mike as well and a lot of his things. So besides the links, I will say that I plan to go to Philadelphia and to do a more in-depth review. I will shoot a tour video for Mike, and because you know, there are some videos that are up on YouTube and around on social media that show Mike's tour. There's only somewhat that you see about it, but to get it more out there, my plan is to go up and go on a tour with Mike and let him talk about everything. Everything, and I mean everything. Rocky's apartment, Rocky's turtle, you know, to talk about his dog Bugkiss and stuff. And so other than that, Tommy, I give 2 thumbs up, 5-star rating on
The Pretender.
Everybody could check it out. Like I said, if they haven't checked it out already, you're gonna be shocked when you see this. So good narration, good things about Mike. You're gonna see where Mike talks about his dark side, but that allows you to learn more about Mike. So until then, have a good one. Thank you for watching our review.
Give us the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more reviews and news and other stuff. And ring that bell.
So this has been it, Top Level Media.
Keep on reaching for your dreams.
All right, we'll see you around, everyone. Bye for now.
Bye.